welcome on the Hands-On Time. So the topic of today is about this watch, the Casio G-Shock. Really kind subscriber of mine, Bob Holder 2 from St. Louis, USA, asked me to talk a little more about this watch. So what about it? The watch was created a little more than 35 years ago by a Japanese man called Kikuo Hibe. So Kikuo, the story is really simple, had a watch. It was a gift from his father, and he broke the watch. So he wanted to create something that wouldn't break. It's as simple as that, but not that simple, because it took him 2 years, okay? 2 years of his life to create the design of the original, Casio G-Shock, a watch that would not break or had like a really tough time breaking, okay? So yeah, 2 years of his life to create this wonderful project, the Casio G-Shock. And the rest, of course, is history, because this watch has a tremendous success. The cost, how much would this watch cost you? So the prices on sales varies between under $100, okay, up to more than $10,000. I'm not even kidding. You have some watches, some G-Shocks, that have features that are just crazy. They are made out of titanium. They are, connected to a satellite. They have GPS inside. They have Bluetooth. I mean, you name it. There's a lot of G-Shocks out there, and some of them, yeah, would cost you more than $10,000. For example, that watch would cost you $69,000. Okay, 533.49. to be precise, dollars. Okay, it's made out of gold and had a lot of features, and yeah, this is the most expensive G-Shock there is in the world, actually. So you see, crazy prices sometimes for the G-Shock, but for that one, on sales, you can have it under $100. The specs, what are the specs for this watch? Well, we are going to find out. So the specs for the case. The case would be a crazy 52.50 millimeters, as you can see. Gigantic, isn't it? So the thickness would be another gigantic, I guess, 15.47. The bandwidth, if we take it at the base, would be 29.16 millimeter. Okay, so what else can I say about, the specs of this watch? It's made out of plastic, okay? You have a light feature that will, enlight the dial, illuminate the dial to read the watch. No lume here, okay? It is a light. You have a glossy finish on mine, made out of plastic as well. The stainless steel back guarantees a 20 bar of water resistance, 20 atmospheres, okay, and it's true. You can dive with this watch and you can go under 200 meters. I have seen some tests and it's not rubbish, it's actually true. And of course, the wonderful design that guarantees you a toughness, and everything about this watch is rugged and tough. So yeah, I think that would be it for the specs. Of course, you have all the features, the chronometer, the intervals, the world time, etc., 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 that you would find on a G-Shock, on that beautiful watch. The good and the bad. So the good and the bad about this watch, everything's good about this watch, but I'm gonna talk a little more about Bob Holder 2. He said to me that the problem with this watch was that he was having a hate and love relationship with it because of its sometime ugliness, and he was wearing it 80% of the time. So there is hate, but also there is a lot of love, because 80% of the time Bob would wear this watch. So, and then that's something that I can understand, you know, because of its convenience and because of the comfort that you get out of this watch. You know, it's convenient, easy, and fast, you know, to put that type of watch on your wrist and just go to work. But I disagree. Okay, I disagree on the ugliness of the watch, because I find that this one is beautiful, unless you're talking about this watch, for example. Oh my god, it's ugly. Or this special Dragon Ball watch. Oh my god, it's ugly. Or please tell me it's not this watch. Or maybe it is that special MR series G-Shock. Yeah, that one is ugly too. But you would need to love it, because it's actually, you know, $12,000. So you would be like obliged, you know, to love it after paying $10,000 for it. So yeah, I would agree. There is, you know, all jokes apart, there is out there some Casio G-Shocks that are ugly. But the only thing I can say is, like, Bob, you know, try to find a G-Shock that would just suit your likes, you know, your likings. Something that you would deem beautiful. Me personally, mine, I think it's beautiful. You see, the blue color and all the features, I think it's wonderful and it's beautiful, and I don't find it ugly at all. With this watch, it was love at first sight, and it was offered to me by my girlfriend. She saw me, you know, looking at it on the internet, and she offered me this watch. So there is, you know, sentimental value to it, but as well, I find it beautiful. You know, for me, that watch is not ugly at all. But yeah, I do agree with you. Some of them are ugly, as you saw in these examples. How do I wear this watch? Well, it's really simple for me. This watch I travel with because of the world time. You know, I don't have any GMTs. The day I will have, you know, I will own a GMT. Maybe I will take the GMT. But for convenience, like Bob, for convenience and probably, you know, also the comfort, I travel with this watch. You know. And I wear it sometimes on casual times. But this was offered to me by my girlfriend. I owned it since a long time, and as you can see, it's like brand new. So I know that this watch was created for the toughness of it, but I love my watch, and I take care of this watch. I know it's made for the toughness and for the ruggedness of it, you know, for sports, etc. But yeah, I take care of this watch, and when I need to go out on a swimming pool or to do some sports, etc., I would take this watch instead. Okay, I'll take this watch instead. It's a little Casio that I have for years now, and it does the job. It's wonderful. You can swim with it, etc. 50 meters of water resistance, and it's wonderful. And as you can see, even that one is in a wonderful condition. But when I play sports and when I do some, you know, tough things, I take this watch instead, because I'm so much in love with my G-Shock that, you know, I take care of it. That's as simple as this. And there you go for the wrist shot. So as you can see, it stands beautifully on the wrist. It embraces my wrist wonderfully. So really comfortable to wear, okay? But of course, it is a mothership, you know? It looks like a mothership, an alien ship. But that's how you wear it. And of course, the G-Shock is well known all around the world, and people know that a G-Shock wears like this. You know, every watch enthusiast has one in its collection, and it is a worldwide respected watch. So, Bob, I would say, you know, if you have one that you would deem beautiful, you know, wear it with proudness, because it is beautiful. Unless it's you know, the example I showed you before. If it's one like this, my God, I find it beautiful. So guys, let's take a moment. The lights, mine has special features. If you push for 3 seconds and you release the button, as you can see, there are some accelerators inside, and you have the automatic, you know, lights going on. The modes here to adjust here, Here it's forward. Here it's reverse. The toughness of the buttons, as you can see, with the screws. Really tough watch. The same here. The stainless steel back. Everything is made out of plastic, and the glossy finish on mine. So, yes, Bob, I agree, there are some ugly ones, but try to pick and choose something that you like. Final thoughts. So my final thoughts are easy. I love the G-Shock. I agree with Bob. There are some G-Shock out there that are horrendous, you know, really ugly. But it's not the case with this one, and I'm sure it's not the case with yours, Bob. Unless, you know, you wear this watch with a suit, which would be absolutely ridiculous, and I'm sure you're not doing this. The G-Shock is not that ugly, you know. You just have to find one that would, like I said before, that you would like, you know, that you would deem beautiful. Like I deem this one beautiful. So if you're firefighter, you know, you have a G-Shock. If you're a police officer, you have a G-Shock. If you're a military guy, you have a G-Shock. If you're a sports guy, you have a G-Shock. If you are, you know, working manually, you have a G-Shock. If you need something tough, you have a G-Shock. Even if you just like, you know, the look of it, you would have a G-Shock. Every watch enthusiast in the world has a G-Shock. So, you know, everybody like and love the G-Shock. For me, it's a beautiful watch, at least mine, you know. But it's true, I would agree that some G-Shocks out there look ugly. So like, comment, subscribe. Do you have a G-Shock? What do you think about it? Do you agree with Bob? You disagree with him? You know, tell me. Okay, tell me in the comments. And see you in the next one. Goodbye.